everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today I'm going to do a foundation or like a luminous skin foundation look. It's basically this look right here featuring this La Mer foundation that I've been using for like about a month now, a month or two, and I'm absolutely in love with this foundation. Yeah, I thought about it for a long time and then I was kind of hesitant about it because it is a bit more on the pricier side. Then when I started using it, I just kind of figured I only use half a pump, so it does go a long way. It's also skincare, SPF, long wearing, so it really is worth the money. So if you guys are interested in my Mer Skincolor foundation routine, keep on watching. Okay, so I've already started by moisturizing my face, and I use the Creme de la Mer Moisturizing Soft Cream today. This is my first time using this. It's a thicker formula, and then I just use a little bit of it, and then I melt it in my hands, and then press it onto my face. So I've had that on for about an hour now. I've been running around errands, eating breakfast. And then I moisturize my lips with this, which is my new favorite product. Lanolin Lano Lips 101 Ointment Multi-Purpose Super Balm. And this you can use anywhere. It's my favorite product of all time now. So now I'm going to start with the foundation, which is a star product. It's such a thin formula. I wouldn't say it's like watery, it's more like a serum foundation. So like if you take the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation and then you add SPF and add skincare benefits to it, then you get this foundation. I just absolutely love it, and it's long wearing too, so it's just phenomenal. This foundation is totally blendable. If you happen to get a shade that's a little bit too dark or a little bit too light, it will blend completely out. The color I have here is Beige 32, and then what I do is I just pump out half a pump onto my hand, back of my hand like this, and then I take this oil right here. This is the Renewal oil, and then I just take about 2 drops of it and do it right on top. I saw this in a demo when I went to like the product knowledge seminar, and the makeup artist was doing this, and it just kind of blew me away because like most foundations for me is just too thick, so like I don't wear a lot of foundation generally. I like wearing skin tints like from Milk Makeup or like Glossier because it's like the thinnest formula possible, and then you can build it up by adding concealer. So this is perfect for me, adding 2 drops of the new Renewal oil, and it gives you like a very luminous finish. And then I'm using the La Mer foundation brush, and it's like a tapered point brush. When I saw this at the product knowledge seminar, I fell completely in love with it. I'm like, okay, I have to buy that. And I don't know, it's just like the perfect foundation brush in my opinion. It's like a tapered point, nice and round. Yeah, and then they gave it to all of us, which is like the sweetest thing. When I was at the seminar and they were like, oh yeah, everyone gets to take home a gift set, I squealed. I'm just gonna blend out everything, starting from the center of my face and then blend it outwards. And as you can see, it's just like a nice sheer coverage when you add the oil to it. If I want more full coverage, which this is what I was doing at the beginning, I would just do 1 pump of this and then put it all over my face, and then use the rest that's on the back of my hand and just kind of spot conceal. And it works perfect for full coverage. But I don't like wearing full coverage every day, so I just use half a pump of this, 2 drops of this, and then I get like a really nice sheer skin tint. So once that's blended in, I'm going to use the La Mer concealer, and this is the color Medium 32. When I first got this, I was just wiping it directly onto my skin, and that's like way too much product. So the best thing I do is either rub it on the back of your hand and then warm it up with your fingertips and then blend it in. Or what I do is I use my ring finger and then I kind of warm it up on the product, get a little bit on my finger, and then pat it in place. So right now I have like a breakout on my cheek right here because I'm on my period, and then I just pat it under my eyes, wherever I need it. It's a very highly pigmented product, so you really don't need that much of it. Just let the warmth of your fingers kind of warm up the product. Next, I'm going to set everything with the powder. And this is like the most weightless powder I've ever experienced in my life. So when I open this up, I don't know if you can catch it on camera, but I can see it come up because it's so weightless. But it's like designed by like NASA or something like that. So what I do is I take the sponge or the little fluff thing off, and I just kind of wear it like this, and then put the lid back on, and then just do that once. Can you see that? I don't know if you can catch it, but yeah, so I just use whatever powder's in here with their powder brush, which is like a huge fluffy synthetic hair brush. It feels so good. And then I just dip it in, and then I learned this at the seminar too. You just want to powder the center of your face. Like you don't want to do the outside or the perimeter because you want to have like a nice luminous glow. So you don't want to lose that. So I just kind of put it down the center of my face, and it just diffuses everything. Oh, the thing about this foundation is that it is scented. So if you're sensitive to scent, then I recommend going into like a Nordstrom or a Bloomingdale's or whatever, wherever they sell this, and getting a sample of it, and then taking it home, trying it out. I know a lot of people don't like scents. I, on the other hand, I can inhale this all day. I love the scent of this. Just like any La Mer product, actually, everything smells so freaking good. Oh, yeah. I remember thinking this before coming into the seminar, and I know a lot of people think the same, but when I came in, I was thinking everything's super expensive, it's not very affordable, like this isn't my target demographic, I wouldn't wear this on an everyday basis, like that kind of stuff. But then coming into it and learning about everything, when I got home, I realized I thought that the cream was $2,000 for like a small tube like this one. It's actually $2,000 for like 16 ounces. So it's about $170 for 1 ounce. So this jar right here is about $170, which is expensive. Yes, it is expensive. But when you compare it to other brands like SK-II, other like luxury skincare brands like La Prairie and stuff like that, everything's just around the same ballpark. So I don't know why I thought that La Mer is just so out there for some reason. I really do think that it's worth the hype after trying it out and getting to try everything out. I really do think that it's worth it because my skin's never been better. I've never been happier with my skin. I've never worn less makeup. So now that I'm getting older, I do want to spend a little bit more on my skincare and then not so much on my makeup, just because I want to protect my skin and like kind of prevent it from aging. I do feel good about wearing this and investing money in this because it's skincare and makeup all in one. Moving on to complexion. So I recently, well, it's not really recent, I got this when Claire recommended this a while ago. This is the NARS Cheek Studio palette, and it has 2 bronzers, a highlight, and 4 blushes. I've been loving it. So what I do is I've been using this e.l.f. contour brush. It's like a flat brush. And then dipping it into Laguna right here, and then contouring the sides of my nose. It's like perfect. It just goes straight down. I don't do this every day, but when I do, this is what I do. Or these are the steps that I take. A little bit on my hairline, like down the side of my face a little bit. I'm gonna go in with this angled brush right here. This is the Sigma Large Angled Contour Brush. Back into Laguna. And then just kind of blend everything out. And I'm going to take the same brush and go into Paloma. And this is supposed to be kind of like a contour blush. Let me see the description on this. Paloma, contour blush. Yeah, exactly. So Paloma I'm going to add onto my cheeks. Like that. I'm going to actually add a little bit more onto my eyelids. I'm going to go in with one of these blushes. So to be honest, when there's so many options, I tend to only use one. So I've been using this one right here, but I think today I'm going to try and use this one and then drape with this one. Have you guys heard about draping? It's like where you layer on blush and everything. So I already have on this guy right here, Paloma. So I'm going to put this one a little bit on top. This is the Marc Jacobs blush brush. So I'm going to add this. And then I'm going to put a little bit of this one right on top. I don't know the names for these guys. Sorry. Alright, let's move on to brows. Brows always takes me the longest time. I'm going to use this brush right here. This is the, oh, it's all rubbed off, but it's from Anastasia. It's like a duo-ended brush. There's like a spoolie on one end and an angled brush on the other end. I'm using the Dip Brow Pomade in Ash Brown. And I like this color because it's ashy. And I've been using it kind of like the way Cecilia uses it, where she just uses it from one side and then works down into the product. So it looks like she left it in her car and melted it, basically. What I do is I grab a bit of the pomade and then I work it into the cap. And then start on my brows. Oh, cool story. It was a load of fun. It's just unbelievable, and it's a true story. So when I was in Vietnam, I forgot to pack my Glossier Boy Brow. I love Boy Brow, and it makes such a huge difference to me. So what I do is, after I color my brows and it looks good, even if it doesn't look that great, Boy Brow will fix it and it will make everything look a lot better, a lot more natural. So I'm just gonna go ahead and brush my hair, and I like to brush it up and then out. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite Glossier product. Alright, next I'm going to work on my lips. So I've been using this one right here. This is the Glossier Zip. Take the product and kind of blot it into my lips. Alright, so once I have lip balm on my lips, I'm going to add the lip gloss. The thing about lip gloss is that I don't like rubbing it directly from the tube onto my lips. So what I do is I take the doe foot applicator out and I put a little bit on the back of my hand. It's like a thicker gloss. So what I'm going to do is just put it on my finger and then put it on my lips. It's crazy because I thought that I was never going to be a lip gloss person, and after trying this out I actually really like it. It is a stickier gloss, so you do have to kind of get used to it if you're not like really into, I don't know, like lip glosses in general. I'm going to highlight with the new Haloscope, and this is color Moonstone. It has actual moonstones in it. So I'm just going to take it and then put it on the tops of my cheeks and maybe a little bit under my brow bone. It's a nice like opalescent finish. This is perfect for winter, especially when your skin's a little bit more on the dry side, kind of like my skin right now. It just makes your skin look like the summertime glow, you know? I always skip out on eye makeup, but today I'm gonna put on a little bit of Glossier. So this is what I do. I take the Generation G in Leo, which is like the brownish color. So it adds a little bit of depth to my eyes without being too powdery or dry. So I'm just gonna rub it right on my eye, right over my eyelid, over the crease and everything. I guess if you have like an actual eyelid with a crease and everything, then you would just put it into the crease, right? Or where the socket is. And then I take the pointed end, and then just rub it below. It gives you like the Shannon Sossaman eye makeup look, where it's like a little bit dark around your eyes, or like the tired eyes look, which I think is super sexy. And then I'll add some mascara, which I haven't worn mascara in like a month, so this is going to be pretty exciting for me. So I'm going to curl my lashes. And the mascara I'm using today is the Benefit They're Real mascara. I like the silicone brush, and then I like that the point actually has like a ball of like little spikes, so you can really get in there. It's like the best brush for stubby lashes in my opinion, but obviously I'm not a mascara connoisseur, so if you guys have a better recommendation, let me know. I'm just going to put it on, work it into my lashes, and then I really like the point because, or the tip, because it can get right in the center. I mean, it is a pretty huge difference, and it does open up my eyes a lot. Yeah, it's a pretty big difference actually. Oh, I haven't worn mascara in like a month, so I forgot what it felt like, and I actually really like it, so I think I'm gonna start wearing this until I finish it. So I'm gonna wait for it to dry, curl it one more time, and then take down my hair. I guess I can do that right now. You know what, let's do the hair flip test. Yeah, I guess it does stick a little bit. It doesn't feel tacky or anything though. So I'm gonna curl my lashes one more time. So this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any questions about any of the products that I used, please comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I do try and read all my comments and try to like answer the ones that I do have knowledge of. I'll have all the products linked down below. I'm working on a bunch of other videos too, so stay tuned. I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.